What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Football Chatbox team selection questions for game week 2. My name is Ryan and welcome. Boki, how are you doing? TB, welcome as well. How are you doing? Shubharan Singh, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome. We've had a good week. A few unfortunate no returns from 3 players. It is what it is, but overall 85 points. I am happy. To be honest, and we'll discuss what moves that we might look to do. And also we can look at your teams as well. If you want me to look at your teams, let me know where you are located in the mini league. And shout out to everyone who made it into the mini league, the top 10. A lot of people stuck in the top 10 as well, in like 10th place as well. So congrats to everyone. If you are in this top 10, I might later make a graphic to see. I need to try and figure out how to make a table graphic, and I'll post it on the socials everywhere so that we can every week we'll try and update the game week the table just to show you guys like where everyone is in the top 10. So shout out to Michael, Greg, Mark, Banjo, David, Nisag, Samir, Jason, myself, Bowen the Menens, Fazid, Chris, Ruhil, David, Abhimanyu, and Billy, who make the top 10. And then we've got quite a number of players just a point behind and point behind as well. It's very tight. 80 points and above. We've got 40 managers total on 80. And no, more than 40, because this is 40th. They're tied for 40th. So we've got 54 managers and above. Well, 80 and above. I mean, to be honest, if you got anywhere, where would we say? Let's go to live FPL because it'll give us a better idea. If you got anywhere between, how much was this? 477. Yeah. 67. So 67 points was the safety score. So if you got anything above that, you did really well this week, to be honest. So well done to everyone. Let me get the chat back up. ARG, welcome. How are you doing? Only 73 points. I lost by 1 point in head-to-head. Oh, your head-to-head already started. Damn. That is tough. Jaden, how are you doing? Welcome. Missed out on top 10 by... wait, Shubharan, you didn't make... Let me see. Where are you? Oh, yes. 1 point. Close. Don't worry. You'll be fine. You will be fine. I know you'll be fine at the end of the season. It's a long season to go. But anyways, everyone who got above 80 as well, incredible game week. If you got above 67, you had a pretty good game week. The idea is you want to like see with the elite score here. Now the elite score here is 75. So if you guys manage to make it above the elite score, over here, then you guys actually did pretty well. Obviously, it is very tiny for you guys. Let me try and increase it. There we go. That kind of helps a bit, I think. Yeah, so if you got above the elite score of 75.93, then you did pretty well, I would say, generally. So well done to everyone. Now, how is everyone's teams looking right now? This is my team selection video as well, and answering your team questions as well. So I'm just going to move the chat on to this side so I can see the screen. So team for round 2, the idea was to roll, and I think I'm still going to roll. Captaincy, though, might change to a certain Mohamed Salah. That is a possibility, which I still haven't activated, but will probably happen. I did see, who was it who commented? Was it Shubharan who commented in the... If you haven't checked out, do check out the 5 things we learned video. And in that, I kind of mentioned about... Yes, Shubharan, you already mentioned. With regards to transition of Liverpool's attack. I do agree. It might be a bit of a problem, but we'll have to wait and see in terms of... I just finished like watching like the Bournemouth highlights against West Ham, and I don't know what to read from that game, because I don't know if it was West Ham just being poor defensively, because the amount of chances that Bournemouth created Is this Bournemouth team actually really good? That's one thing that I'm not really certain about just yet. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm happy to back Liverpool in game week 2 against Bournemouth because they're at home. Salah FOMO is intensifying. What are your thoughts on United underwhelming stats? I mean, you mentioned underwhelming stats. Let's go and bring it up. The United game was so bad from Manchester United's point of view. We will have a look. Garnacho will be dropped. I won't be surprised, to be honest. I do have him in. The thing is, even if he does get dropped, this will most likely happen, guys. I know Onana just got a 9-pointer, but I am kind of okay with Turner being my goalkeeper for game week 2 against Sheffield United. I don't mind that because I think Spurs might get a goal. That's one reason, because United didn't look great. If Wolves had a striker who could score, they would have scored. United did look pretty underwhelming in terms of stats. 2.35 XG created by Wolves. That is not something you would expect from Wolves team. Obviously, they couldn't finish the chances. Look at that, 23 shots, 6 shots on target. This is the number of shots that usually Spurs take as well per game. So Spurs are slightly better in terms of finishing, so I would expect them to do better in terms of their finishing. United obviously did create as well, 2.21, which is pretty good actually. But if you look at the shots on target, pretty bad. So they weren't the best of shots that they were taking as well. Even though they racked up that many XG, I thought Spurs were the players who deserved to win this game. And I think United were lucky to come away with the win. At worst, maybe Wolves should have drawn the game and they should have got a penalty. That's my thoughts. Drop Onana for Turner in game week 2. Yeah, I think that's my plan because I don't think he keeps a clean sheet in game week 2. Whereas Sheffield United, when they play Arsenal, I think Arsenal were the third worst team this game week 1 for XG, 0.83 in terms of XG. I think they're the third worst for game week 1. And to be honest, I am kind of satisfied with how Forest dealt with Arsenal. So I don't mind starting Turner in game week 2. Man United were dreadful. Yes, indeed. Would you be able to have a look at my team? I will definitely be able to have a look at your team. Let me know where I can find your team, TB, in the mini league list. So going forward, anyone who wants team reviews, just let me know where exactly you're in the mini leagues and I will just bring up your team. If you're not here, make sure to join the league. The league code is down at the bottom. I keep always messing this up, but if you see the bottom where the recent subscribers and everything is going, the league code is there. Join the mini league and we'll bring your team up. Also, if you're watching this video and you're not watching it live, and if you're in anywhere here, let me know where you are. If you're in the top 10, let me know in the comments and I'll give you a special shout out. Manon, how are you doing? Welcome. Joining a bit late. Nah, don't worry, we just started. I sent you both teams on Twitter. Okay, I'll bring yours up, Bookie. Wait, isn't both of your teams here, Bookie, by any chance? I can bring both your teams up here as well, if you want me to. But Everton 2, Fulham might be fixture to look out for. Yes, oh my god. Talk about teams that need strikers and need players to score goals. I just don't know how to explain this. I just don't know what to say. 2.73 XG. I just like what? So I have no idea what to say for that. Like, they definitely need a striker. Had Gabriel, Foden, and Eze in my team, still managed 81 points, pretty decent. That's actually pretty good. The fact that you had all of them. I had Visa on my match. Oh. Here's one thing I will say for anyone who has United attackers, right? Now, people will have United attackers. Like myself, I have Garnacho, but very few people are going to have Garnacho. But most of y'all who have United attacks in the likes of Rashford or Bruno Fernandes, and you might be wondering what to actually do with them ahead of the Spurs game. I would still probably keep them. If you want to roll your transfer in that specific, just with those two, I would still keep your United attackers. Because I still think the Spurs game is a good game to create chances. Now, whether they finish the chances is a different story, but I think there's a good game for Spurs will leave spaces at the back. They will let opponents have opportunities. So I think it's a pretty good game still for the United attackers. So I wouldn't go looking to transfer them out. But in game week 3, if you have a Bruno Fernandes, I actually don't mind transferring Bruno Fernandes out to a Maddison at that time, or even a Richarlison. You've seen rumors about Lukaku being linked to Spurs. I don't know how true that is, but I think Maddison might be the player to go to in game week 3. That's just my current thoughts with regards to it. I'm 31st in your league. Okay, let's have a look. And actually, this is Jaden's team. Let me bring up Bucky's team as well. That is on Twitter. Give me a second, Bucky. Alright, let's bring this up as well. Risky team already made transfers for the main team. This is Bucky's team. He's made Stones out, Chilwell in. Yeah, fair enough. One thing I will add, for anyone who wants information on John Stones, Ruben Diaz, go watch the 5 Things We Learned video. I did speak about it in there, but do go check that video out as well. But to be honest, Stones out, Chilwell in. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I guess you couldn't do the Gabriel to Chilwell because of the price rise. Or did you do this move before the price rise? That's a question. The rest of the team looks pretty good. Yeah, I honestly don't mind the rest of the team, to be honest. Eze first sub is not too bad. And then risky team. Obviously, De Bruyne looks to be injured, so he might be an issue. So if we do get news that Alvarez is starting, I mean, I don't even mind taking a punt on Alvarez. We wait and see. I would probably start Rico Henry. Or maybe start Rico Henry over De Bruyne. I don't know. If we get news that Alvarez is not starting, that's a possibility. I would probably start Turner over Pickford. And I will roll your transfer and see how things go in game week 3. I'll probably go into game week 3 with 2 free transfers on this team. Now, let me get to Jaden, whose team I did bring up. Poch's Blue Army, 81 points, looking nice. I would rather prefer Twitter. Okay, cool. Eze was good. I haven't looked at the Crystal Palace game yet. I will have a look at the highlights later. Only question in my team is Gabriel. Can't figure out what to do. I did mention about Gabriel as well in the 5 Things video. So for those who want to, go watch that. But short story, I think wait and see. There's been these rumors about the Saudi League as well, right? So I don't know how true that is. But given that Timber is out as well, I would be tempted to keep for one more game week if you have enough backup as well, that is. But we can wait for press conference news and we might get a bit more information. This year is back though, so might be starting soon. True, but this year's fitness can never be trusted. Pull the trigger on Shaw to Chilwell last night. Ooh, interesting. And we'll have a look at Roku's team as well. Before price rise, fair enough. Benjin Foden keeping Gabriel. I have also 0.5 in the bank. Diaby playing Everton. Yes, I would start Diaby. Okay, so this is Jaden's team. And he's looking at... To be honest, now here's the thing. You did watch the 5 Things We Learned video. I did mention about John Stones. And there was the mention with regards to Pep Guardiola. And him being having like a knock in training. So he said maybe he might be able to be featured in the Newcastle game. So if he wanted, you could still keep Stones. And honestly, if Stones doesn't feature, then Levi Colwill to come off as well is not a bad option. Actually, you could even just start this team. You don't have to switch anything. Maybe you want, you can switch the keeper situation, but the rest of the team just looks good. And you can just start and you can roll the transfer over to game week 2. Because the rest of the team looks pretty solid, to be honest. I don't see anything that you would want to change immediately. That's just my personal preference on this team. What do you think? Are you having any thoughts, Jaden? Let me know. And then obviously we have Roku, and also we'll have a look at ARG as well. Okay, so let's have a look at Roku, which was this one, Rock and one. 81 points as well. Ooh, is a oh no. Oh yes, you did mention Visa. Oh, this could have been so much. But who would you've actually moved out? Honestly, I would have probably kept it like this. Would I have moved SA out? He was playing Sheffield United. No, I would have done the same thing in your position with this team. So don't beat yourself too much about the visa thing. It is what it is. It's what happens. But I honestly would have done the same thing here. All right, now benching Foden, keeping Gabriel. Fair enough. I would start Visa in the upcoming game because he's got Fulham, and given that we've just seen freaking Everton have 2.73 XG against Fulham, I won't be surprised if Visa does well. Is Paulinia back? That's something we kind of need to have a look into. I am not really sure just yet on Paulinia and whether he is fit or not. Let's have a look. Nothing yet. So yeah, that's the thing. So I would honestly start Visa. Bench Foden, yeah, makes sense. And what else did you say? Keeping Gabriel? Here's the thing. If Gabriel does play, because Timber is out, they're playing Palace, aren't they? Yes. Palace last season were pretty bad for set pieces. And if Gabriel does start, it could be a good opportunity to get something from this game if he does start, because Palace were pretty bad against set pieces last season. So that is at least one thing that is going for Gabriel's side if he does happen to get a start. So if you want to keep Gabriel, I actually don't mind it just because the opposition that he's playing is Crystal Palace. That's the one thing that I would mention. Now, TB, we had a look. TB said Diaby is playing Everton. Did we? Oh, I read that, no? Yes. Yeah. Could you check out my team? Yes, I will do. ARG. Is this yours? Show me the money. Wait, is ARG Aryan? Was this? Did you change your YouTube name? Yeah, I was thinking to keep it. Yep, fair enough. Good team, indeed. What did you say? Foden or Alvarez in the first 11? With regards to this one? No, I meant this one about potentially benching De Bruyne, right? Because De Bruyne is most likely injured. You could honestly wait. Is this a risk? This is a risky team, right? You could move this. Okay, wait for press conference news before game week 2. Wait for press conference news. And if De Bruyne is ruled out, man, I would love to go for a Liverpool player, but I don't know if it's the smartest player. I could probably just rotate, maybe. Just bench De Bruyne for Alvarez for the moment. But I honestly won't mind even starting Rico Henry. So just wait for press conference news, and also we'll wait and see how Manchester City line up against Sevilla. That's something to note as well, because then that will tell us whether if Foden starts in the Sevilla game, then maybe his chances of starting the Premier League game might be a bit less. If he doesn't start the Sevilla game, maybe he might have a better chance of starting in the Newcastle game. So a few things to note. Same thing with Alvarez as well. That's just a few things that I would mention. Diaby for Eze transfer. Yes, you did mention that. Yeah, I would probably do it. I don't mind it. Or you could just bench Eze this week, right? Oh, but no, Eze is playing Everton, right? Sorry, wait. Diaby is playing Everton. Yeah, I don't mind doing it as well, to be honest, if you wanted to. Because you already had this as a plan, didn't you, Roku? Like you were going to do this anyways, the Eze to Diaby move. So I don't mind doing it if you want to. Yes, I did. That makes sense. Yes, fair enough. Okay, so what do we do with this team? Unfortunately, Mings is a problem which you will have to resolve. But I don't think you need to resolve it immediately. You can hold on. Rico Henry can potentially start instead of Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. Trying to get Madison in for Fernandez within game week 3 or 4. Okay, fair enough. Do you have any moves planned for this game week, or do you want to roll? That's the question to you, Aryan. What are you thinking of doing? I don't mind. I guess you don't have Liverpool players, but you don't have to pick one for just for game week 2. Also, was it you that asked Ederson or Turner for game week 2? I don't mind giving Turner a go over Ederson because I can see Newcastle getting something potentially in this game. So I don't mind starting Turner over Ederson. Diaby, so Tomiyasu can play instead of Timber. That is very true. That is very true. Where is this Arsenal game? How did I lose it? Oh, here it is. But will Tomiyasu play left back though? Tomiyasu won't play left back, right? What's the status with Zinchenko? Do we know anything? What's the status with him? Nope. No, Tomiyasu did play left back in this one. Potential, yeah, possible. Yeah, because would he move Thomas Partey to the left? Probably not, right? Yeah, so he'll probably play Tomiyasu and then this will remain the same you're expecting. That's a possibility as well. Yeah, the Gabriel one is a tough one to decide what exactly to do with it. Because Ben White is not going to go and play the left back spot. He can't. He's a right-footed player, so he'll play either right back or right centre back. Gabriel will play that right spot. Actually, yeah, I can see Tomiyasu just taking the slot, assuming Thomas Partey remains the same here. Will they drop Partey against Crystal Palace? Probably not, right? I won't be surprised if he keeps the same 11 as well. Why would you sell Diaby? For Eze? Okay, now I haven't watched his Crystal Palace highlights. I need to watch that. But I'm just basically looking at the fixtures in general for Crystal Palace, and they don't look the best. For Diaby, on the other hand, it's a pretty decent run of fixtures, don't you think? Everton, Burnley, I mean Liverpool also you could get something. Palace you could get something. So Diaby has actually not a bad set of fixtures. I know they got hammered on the break, but they don't have a bad set of fixtures, whereas Eze does have a slightly tricky run of fixtures. That's just personal opinion, but yeah. And after seeing Wolves as well and how they've played, they can cause problems. However, they do create chances as well, so could be good for Eze. Brentford and Arsenal will be two tough fixtures though. However, I should also add Aston Villa with their high line that they're playing might be good for Eze as well. So these three fixtures could be good for Eze, 4, 5, 6. So the question is, do you want to play him to 2 and 3, or do you want to even bench him? You can bench him in this team and play Visa. That's another possibility. Amit, how are you doing? Welcome. How was your game week one? Game week one went pretty well, I would say. It went pretty well. Tommy left back, better sell Martinelli. Keep him for one more week. If you don't have, I would say, if you guys don't have any fires in your team, right? Fires as in like a Gabriel sized fire in your team. I wouldn't be looking to Gabriel says fire, or who else could be. I wouldn't say Garnacho is fire. I'm happy for him to not even start and come off the bench and do something. Yeah, probably a Gabriel sized fire. Even Stones, would I count him as a fire? Maybe not. I think he might play. Most likely Gabriel sized fire. If you have like something like that, then I don't mind making a transfer. The others, that if you have good fixtures and good players playing good fixtures, you don't really need to rush into a transfer. So Martinelli, it's not a bad option to keep him. Obviously, Arsenal in general, they were a bit poor in that game. Like you would have expected a better performance in terms of goals, but nothing really came. So maybe eventually you could look to move Martinelli to a Madison if you wanted to, or to another Spurs player in Game Week 3. That's a possibility. Is Lewis Hall coming to Palace? I haven't been up to date with the football rumors, so I'm not really sure. I will let you know. Comment on the video and I'll check after this video to see whether I can find anything with regards to that. Gabriel Owners, myself included, are in the mud. He will definitely be subbed down in a tight game. That's the thing, right? If he doesn't start, he's definitely going to come on the pitch. Especially like these like games that Arsenal need to keep a clean sheet, or like keep like they're struggling to if they're like one goal only ahead, he will definitely come on. So it's a bit of a tough one. If you have the money though to go to like a Chilwell from Gabriel, I would do it. If you have the money to go from a Gabriel to a Chilwell. If you don't have the money and you're just priced out by 0.1, I also don't mind just going to a Saliba if you wanted to, or going to a 4. Would we go to a 4.5 option? Possibly. How are people reacting to this situation? I wouldn't touch City defense. It's just a nightmare. Yeah, you're probably looking at a Chelsea defender. Most likely. Or a Brentford defender. Rico Henry is not too bad as well, if you wanted someone. Obviously, clean sheets are a bit more questionable, but actually going forward has a good attacking option. Eze was excellent. I want to buy him. Okay, I definitely need to watch the highlights then. I'll watch the highlights, and then I think tomorrow we might have a podcast, still to be confirmed, because Australia playing in the Women's World Cup semifinals. So that is still to be confirmed. But if we do have a podcast, it'll be very late. So by then I would have watched the Crystal Palace game as well. A great stat almost on all set pieces. What is his stats like? And also Sam, welcome. How are you doing? Replace my Man United players with 6.5 mids. Oh, let me have a look. Give me a second. What am I looking for? Crystal Palace. No one noticed Sterling. They have a good fixtures. Liverpool couldn't do anything in the second half. But Sterling wasn't great in that second half, Sam. I thought Sterling was actually pretty poor. Update on Nkunku. He's out until December, isn't he? I wouldn't even go near Sterling. If you want Chelsea, I would go Chilwell, Reece James, and Jackson. Those are the 3 players that I would touch from Chelsea right now. No one else. Maybe Chukwuemeka if you wanted the enabler for like a Salah draft or something. But those are the 3 players I would go. Sterling, Reece James, and Jackson. I would probably also go to put that if I was to rate them and rank them, I would put Chilwell on top in number 1, Jackson in 2nd, and Reece James in number 3. Planning to roll this week and put Madison in for Fernandes. Where is Aryan's team? Madison in for Fernandes. Yep, that makes sense. And Gabriel in for someone else. Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't mind that. By then in game week 3, to be honest. For game week 2, I am 70 in the league. Okay, let's have a look. TB, sure, but did you can you tell me where again, TB, that your team was? What's your team, TB, or who are your Man United players that you need to be replaced with? Let me know. Amit's team. Here we go. Against Robertson, things will change in upcoming fixtures. Maybe. We're yet to see though. For the moment, the other three I think did better. And then we'll have a look at Shubharan as well. Any suggestions for Gabriel? Nothing in the bank. Udogi as first bench. And then FPL Bora, welcome. How are you doing? Worst start ever. Got 50. Oh, Captain KDB. Oh no. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just the first game week. You are 56, right? So compared to this is what we are mentioning, right? We will look at it in this way. The overall for safety was 67 points. So you were 11 points behind, right? It's not a big margin. You can easily catch that up. I think you'll be fine come end of the season. Don't worry about it. I had a very bad season last season as well, and then I managed to end up in the top 100k somehow. So I'll help you out somehow to try and get you into a good rank if I can. But don't worry about it too much. Would you consider Bisaka as near? I think he will continue to start for the moment, but there will be games that Wan-Bissaka does get dropped for a Dalot, whether that is for rotation to give Wan-Bissaka rest, or whether just the game just is more preferable for, let's say, a Dalot. That's a possibility. Also, added to this, it's not happened yet, and maybe it's too early to think about it, but there have been rumors about Pavard as well, and he could also play in that position. So, if he wanted to, so I don't mind Wan-Bissaka for the short term, but I don't think United's fixtures in they don't, too many of them for the moment don't scream clean sheets. So if we were to get clean sheets, probably be Forest maybe. The other three, I'm not really sure of clean sheets. We'll need to be a bit lucky to get a clean sheet in one of the other three. So I wouldn't go rushing to get a United defender right away now for the moment. Now, Amit. Yet Onana, Rico Lewis. Oh, unlucky here. Gabriel, Estupinan, Mitoma, Rashford, Saka, Fernandez. Now, I also unfortunately missed the Gabriel news, guys. I probably should have, if I was looked for it. We were looking at the City team news, and I completely missed the Gabriel team news. So that's slightly on me as well during the deadline stream. But yeah, this team, what can we change? What did you want, Amit? What were you saying? Let me have a look. 77 points is really good. So start Chilwell. Actually, you could probably start Chilwell. You're going to have to start Chilwell instead of. I highly doubt Rico Lewis plays the Newcastle game. Highly doubt it. So you're most likely going to have to start Chilwell instead of Rico Lewis. And this is a problem because Kabore does not have a second fixture in Game Week 2. So you're going to have to hope that Gabriel actually plays in this upcoming game week, because maybe Rico Lewis plays. One of them has to come off as a bench player for you, or come on and make an appearance if Gabriel doesn't start, that is. The rest of the team looks fine for the moment. Imagine being a new YouTube FPL Hindi content creator and your performance is... Don't worry about it. if you're a new creator, right, try and just like use this experience that you get, try and improve. Like, you're basically going on a journey, and what will be good to see is, even though while you're creating content and the people who are watching you, to see whether you can break out of this, like the rank, right? Try and find ways that you can try and improve your rank. Don't take too much like unnecessary risk as well, but play it very calculated. Trust your gut. Whatever you do, trust your gut in terms of making decisions, especially when things aren't going for you. When you think like nothing's working, you data and you're looking and everything, it's not working. Trust your gut in certain times and do you wonders. But don't worry about like game week 1 rank. It's not the end, to be honest. Game week 1 rank is not the end. A lot of things can change. United were overrun in the midfield. Bruno and Mount disconnected with Casemiro. Madison could feast against United. That is true. I do agree with that. I do agree that a midfield of Fernandes, Mount, and Casemiro does lack the ability to hold the ball. That is true. Mount is a pressing monster in terms of. But then here's the thing, right? I don't know if this is a very interesting thing, because I don't know if the Spurs game is actually tailor-made for United as well. In the fact that Spurs also like to hold possession a lot. So this could actually help the likes of a Mount, because he's such a pressing monster. So for United to actually counter, because they are playing away as well. So I'm wondering what, because United do also, Ten Hag does want to like have a possession style game as well, but Spurs also want to do that. So I'm wondering whether United will be willing to counter attack in this game. So that's one thing that I'm still uncertain about. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, we'll see. I think it could be a very interesting thing. The other thing to consider is Martinez went and got an unnecessary yellow card early in the game, which meant that he had to get subbed off. He couldn't really do too many tackles as well. So that's obviously, if he doesn't do that in the Spurs game, then it's slightly different. The United defense is a bit more stronger and all of that. But yeah, those are a few things I guess we kind of had to wait and see. Got 2 million in the bank. Chilwell or Saliba in for Gabriel this or next week? Chilwell. I would go Chilwell. If you have 2 million in the bank and you have Gabriel, who are they playing again? West Ham. After seeing the Bournemouth highlights and seeing how many chances Bournemouth had, I don't mind going for Chilwell even this week. But just wait for press conference news, because he's not going to rise again potentially in terms of price. But I don't mind going for Chilwell this week instead of Gabriel. What should I do with Luke Shaw versus Spurs? Oh, welcome, Ian. How did your game week go? Please tell me it went out well. Luke Shaw versus Spurs. Who do you have in your team, Ian? Where is Ian? Is this your team, Ian? This is your team, isn't it, Ian? I will be benching Shaw. Luke Shaw, pray. Bruno to Diaz or Gakpo to Darwin for 1 week punt. If you already have Darwin, keep him. I won't be surprised if Darwin starts against Bournemouth. I honestly won't be surprised if Darwin starts against Bournemouth. So keep him if you have Darwin. Bruno to Diaz. If you already have a Liverpool player, you can go to Diaz, but I wouldn't. I would roll the transfer in that case. Thank you so much. It means a lot. No worries. Did Spurs suffer from absence of Romero, or is it Spurs defense poor? Spurs defense generally is. If you saw the preseason, they concede. They give opportunities. Now, obviously, absence of Romero could also have played a part in it, but I still think Spurs need to sign more quality defenders, because the play style they play means that they will create opportunity. I mean, they will give opportunities for the opponent. So That's one thing. Spurs are the same in defense, not very good. Yes, that's the thing. No, I had a horrendous week. The one with DC? Yes, of course it is. I told you DC was a good option. I mean, 70 points is not a horrible weekend. 70 points is nowhere a horrible week. What do you do with Shaw? I mean, you start Reece James, don't you? You can play Shaw. Oh, you have Udogi as well. I would play James instead of Gabriel. Oh, actually, I'll play James instead of Udogi. And I would still play Shaw, just and hope and see that how things go. I would also probably play Calvert Lewin again and hope for the best instead of a Gabriel. And you could also. Yeah, James over Udogi, Calvert Lewin over Gabriel, and start the rest. And maybe put this guy as second sub or something with Gabriel potentially first sub, or this guy as first sub. I'm probably looking to doing something like that. Flecken, you could potentially start Flecken, to be honest. I don't mind it. No chance United gets a clean sheet with Spurs. That's also probably true. If that was the case, then James won here. Then you kind of have to start a Gabriel. And hope for the best. But between Gabriel and Shaw, I would probably start Shaw because we know Shaw will at least start. Gabriel, I have no idea whether he starts or not. And while there may be no chance for United to get a clean sheet, there is a potential chance for at least Shaw to get some, like an assist at least. Maybe. I don't know. Clutching at straws here, but you never know. Jota wasn't in the game at all. Doubt he starts against Bournemouth. Yeah, so I won't be surprised if Darwin does start game week 2 against Bournemouth. Henry off the bench for White or keep White on? Rico Henry is playing. Ooh, that's a very tough question. Probably would. How do we answer this? I don't mind starting Rico Henry and chasing that upside. But I also keep White on. I probably, if you have double Arsenal defenders, do you have double Arsenal defenders, Aryan? Do you? I don't even know. Where was your team? Yeah, you have double Arsenal defenders. So I would start Rico Henry instead of Gabriel. That's what I would do. But I have Gakpo thinking to switch over to Nunes. Yes, you do. And Gakpo wasn't too influential, unfortunately, in that game. Would I switch him to a Nunes, though? I don't know if I want to switch Gakpo to a Nunes, though. That's the only problem. Because we're still not certain, though. Even though I may say that he might start, we're not certain whether Nunes will start or not. That's the one problem. And Nunes is a big rotation issue that you have to deal with. So I'm wondering, do you switch Gakpo? Do you either play Gakpo, right, and hope for the best? Or do you just switch Gakpo to a Chilwell? Not a Chilwell, you already have Chilwell. A Jackson. That's what I'm wondering. Like, what would you do in that specific situation? Do you switch him to a Jackson? Or do you play him and hope for the best? Probably play him and hope for the best. Nunes also, but feels like a very sideways move. Especially like for a one game week and a rotation player. Madison looked good. Spurs will score goals. Definitely. I need to find a way to. Well, I can get him in my team. It will probably be at the expense of a Foden, most likely. Yeah, probably a Foden leave-in. Foden doesn't seem like he's. Or if Foden seems anywhere close to a minutes risk, it's at the expense of a Foden leaving and Madison coming in. But Spurs would go a lot, a bit like Liverpool's first season with club. I currently have Udogie, Foden, Eze on the bench. Oh, you currently have Foden on the bench and Eze. Why? Okay, here's the thing. Obviously, Manchester City now are playing a Super Cup midweek, and if Foden doesn't start that, I don't mind actually playing Foden against Newcastle. Eze, I don't mind giving him a go at Arsenal as well, to be honest. Rank 17 in Middle League, suggestions on Gabriel, nothing in the bag, Udogie as for sub. Oh yes, did I not? I forgot to give you mention on that. What do you think, Ian? What do you want to do? What's your plan? Because you could move James to Gabriel, Chukwuemeka. Sorry, James to I still probably James to Gabriel, Chukwuemeka to Dogi. Actually, just start Calvert-Lewin over Udogie and hope for the best. Or move Calvert-Lewin to freaking Jackson. Because, no, you don't have the money. Oh, yeah, 1 million. I will use that 1 million instead to move to a Madison instead. Use the money for Eze to a Madison. So I would keep that 1 million probably. Your question was missed. Oh no, what was the question? Considering the fixtures of Arsenal and doubt regarding who will start Arsenal in defense, how about going with Arsenal attack with Saka, Martinelli, and triple Arsenal attack? I wouldn't load up on triple Arsenal attack. I don't mind 2, but not 3. I think 3 might be overkill, especially given like there are other options in midfield that you can kind of take and that you might want. And obviously keep in mind that in a couple game weeks, there's going to be a fixture swing with Spurs benefiting from it and potentially Newcastle also benefiting from it. So I don't know if you really want to triple up on Arsenal. So I probably wouldn't do that. A double, I don't mind. Triple, probably not. What's wrong with Gabriel? If he's really a problem, then they might just transfer him out. I don't know if he's really a problem. I still don't know. There have been some rumors about him being linked to a Saudi move. Okay, that just appeared. I don't know how true that is. And obviously, it seems like based off like Arteta's quotes, it seems like he's going to rotate his team based on the opposition. So he could rotate in defense. He could also rotate in attack, given that he has the strength, like the depth to rotate in attack. I'll have Chilwell in for Gabriel, so planning to keep White on for Henry then. Yep, fair enough. Jackson seemed raw in front of goal. Feels like a hit and miss type of striker. But he got so many chances. He has to just put one. I think he's shown in preseason that he can score. So I do have confidence in his ability to score. And with the amount of chances he gets, he might put one in. Okay, now this was where was it? Shubharan. I need to look at Amit's. Did I need to look at Amit's team? Amit, let me know what you're thinking about the Gakpo move. Shubharan, let's have a look. Should I just wait for the deadline leaks? You're not going to get any Arsenal leaks potentially, because Arsenal are the final game. But you can wait. I think wait till the press conference news. Let's wait till the press conference news and we'll get more information. Which game week are you considering to be in Newcastle defense? Anyone in your plans? Not at the moment. But if I'm not mistaken, it's from game week 5 onwards that they have, maybe not 5 for defense, for attack maybe. But game week 6 onwards, they have a pretty decent run that starts. I haven't looked into defense yet, but attack, I'm kind of keeping an eye out for Isak and for Harvey Barnes. So those are the two. This is Shubharan's team. Looks pretty solid. What can we change? This is a Gabriel size issue. Did you do the Gabriel move, Shubharan? Or you don't have money in the bank? No, you mentioned. Yes. I would recommend for you as well. Wait for the press conference news. Has Gabriel fallen in price? He hasn't. Ooh, is he anywhere close to falling in price? That's another problem. Because we won't get press conference news for Arsenal pretty fast. Okay, so here's the thing. You have a couple options. You could move to a 4.5 defender in the likes of, which is why I think I bought this up. In the likes of, do you have a Rico Henry? You could go to a Rico Henry if you wanted to, because the fixtures are pretty good. And free up like a 0.5 space. That's a possibility that you can do. And then the 0.5, you can use it to potentially, I don't know, you could probably use it somewhere else. What would you do with the 0.5? Maybe if you wanted to ever upgrade Estupinian to Reece James, that's a possibility. You can Embuemo. No, you need another 0.5 to go to Madison unless you downgrade Martinelli. Yeah, you could probably downgrade Martinelli to a 7.5 and then use this also to upgrade to like another 7.5. That's a possibility. Gabriel isn't going down in price yet anyway. Okay, that's good. Also, Lagedale, welcome. Oh, Lagedale. Hope I haven't butchered that. Welcome to the Football Chatbox. If you have subs, then keep Gabriel for now. Yeah, that's the thing. If you have subs, keep Gabriel for now. That's also not too bad. Udogi will start, so we know Udogi will start. Might not get a clean sheet. So I actually won't mind actually starting Gabriel and hoping for the best and Madison in for Foden or Fernandes next week. For next week. You mean for Game Week 2? Ahead of Game Week 2 or ahead of Game Week 3? I would keep Foden for one more week. Just also we want to see what the Manchester City fixture is like in the Super Cup. But ahead of Game Week 3, for me at least, for the moment, Bruno Fernandes is on the chopping block. If you have Bruno Fernandes, these are two tough fixtures that he's probably not going to get many returns potentially. And I would love to have a Madison for that. Is there Madison, Embuemo, Diaby, decisions? Should I bench Onana for Turner? Should I bench John Stones? You brave. Possible. You could go for John Stones. Ooh, that's actually no, but Stones is 5.5. No money. Can't go to Stones. No money. Should I bench Onana for Turner? I am thinking of doing it, to be honest, and I've kind of done it already for the moment because I think Turner could keep a clean sheet. My thoughts on Onana keeping a clean sheet seem a bit low, so I would probably do that as well. Is a Madison, Embuemo, Diaby? Is that your midfield? Or are you like, who do you want to go for? Is that the question? For the moment, I would put Madison at number 1. Embuemo okay. I need to watch the Crystal Palace game, but based off fixtures, Embuemo number 2, and then Eze and Diaby in the 3rd spot because I haven't watched the Crystal Palace match yet. Who am I thinking of giving the captain armband next week? Salah? Yeah, it's most likely going to be Salah. Probably Salah. I think it's going to be Salah for me. We'll wait and see. I don't have Martinelli. Oh, yes, you don't. But how are you going to go and get Martinelli? Is it the Foden move? Like Foden to Martinelli? Or do you want to go... Because if we go Foden to Martinelli... Then, if you wanted to go to Madison, what are you gonna do? Because you won't have enough money to move Eze to a Madison unless you downgrade Gabriel to a 4.5 defender. That is something you could probably look to do. So, like, downgrade Gabriel to a 4.5 defender, move Foden to. You could probably go. We'll have to wait and see which 4.5. But you could probably do something like that if you wanted to go Foden to Martinelli. But I would wait for press conference news for you. You have 1 million in the bank. Yeah, you can do Foden to Martinelli immediately. But then next week, what are you going to do after that? What's the plan the following week? That's another question. Scared of Haaland ownership 90 plus in the game. The last time I went for Salah captain, right? When Haaland was captain, but for a lot of others, it didn't go well. It didn't go well at all. He scored a hat-trick against Manchester United, and Salah got only 5 points. And that was in Game Week 9. And the rest of the season was a disaster and a constant uphill battle. It could very well happen again. But I think I saw enough from Salah in the first half to give me a bit of confidence to give him the armband. So we'll have to wait and see. And also, here's the thing, right? If you're always going to be scared of ownership, you're never going to try and win FPL if you're always going to be scared of ownership. You have to try and take some risk if you want to win FPL. These are potentially one of the few risks that I'm willing to take. Gabriel has to start surely enough. Mikel with Pep. Fair enough. Eze was super unlucky not to get anything versus Sheffield. Okay, I definitely need to watch this fixture. I'm going to take your word for it, and if you guys have Eze, keep Eze and play him. I definitely need to watch this Crystal Palace fixture. Do I put Gabriel on the bench and play Chilwell and James? I have both. Yeah, I would probably do that, Maha. And also, Maha, welcome to the Football Chatbox. You reckon Fernandes is worth keeping, or should I get Madison in this week? Keep him for one more week and see how it goes. You can get Madison in this week, but I don't mind keeping Fernandes for one more week. Just see how things go. Partey right back. I'll stay off Martinelli for now. Hope Foden starts. We'll see. Press conferences will probably get a bit more. All the Pep Guardiola is never going to say too much, but at least his lineup against Sevilla should tell us whether Foden will start potentially against Newcastle or not. And also, to be honest, Foden didn't have a bad game for Manchester City. He had a pretty good game, to be honest. I don't think he had a bad game against in the first one. So I wouldn't be too against starting Foden. 6.9. I don't think he had a bad game. He did create a few chances and all. So I won't be surprised if he does start again. Deja vu captain. Tell me about it. With Arteta's comments, I will be wary of moving towards Martinelli rotation was. Yes, that is exactly what I mentioned in the 5 things we learned. Arteta did mention about causing problems for opposition and also tailoring his teams according to who they face. And this is why I'm a bit wary on trying to go for Martinelli now if you don't have him. If you have him, keep him. If you don't have him, I'm a bit wary to go on him because of that rotation possibility. Because Trossard can play in his spot. Who else can play in his spot? Smith Rowe is not really going to get starts, Tracy. Nketiah won't play in his spot at all. Havertz won't play in his spot. So it's only Trossard that he has competition with. And I won't be surprised if Trossard does get the occasional game. But Arsenal looked really strong last week, though. That's true. I mean, I'm happy with Arsenal. And I don't think they're a bad team. They do have rotation problems. Maybe, potentially. But I think Martinelli is still first choice. So I'm happy. If you have Martinelli, I would keep him. And honestly, Ian, I don't mind going for Martinelli. If you wanted to. I wouldn't stop you against it. Especially if we see that, if like Pep comes out and says, oh, he's going to not start Foden, or we see Foden starting a lot in the Super Cup, and that might reduce his chances for this thing. Then I don't mind actually doing the move. To be honest, I'm not against going for Martinelli. To be honest, you can do it if you want to. I agree, risks need to be taken. Not sure if Game Week 2 is the optimal point for it. Maybe I'm safety first type manager. The counter argument to that would be that if it goes horribly wrong, right? And I'm well ready for it to go horribly wrong. Knowing my luck, it'll definitely deja vu. Alan smashes it out of the park as usual, just like last season. And I am looking at like 7-digit rank, whatnot. I think there's... I don't even know how to say it. Maybe there is the chance to recover from it. I did recover from it last season. And that took me until like Game Week 38 to manage to get in a top 100 game. But I'm willing to give it a chance and see. I may only keep Saka. Mikel wants to be Pep. Yep. Newcastle looked very good against Villa. Completely blew them away. That is true. And that's also the problem of Aston Villa. Aston Villa plays such a high line, and they got exposed for their high line. Because of the high line, they got exposed. Every single one. Newcastle had 9 big chances. Which also, that's the thing. It also tells me that Newcastle could do really well against Now, I may also, because I want to captain Salah, I may be clutching at straws. But I'm wondering whether Newcastle will give Manchester City a better fight compared to what Manchester United did last season, where they got hammered by Haaland. So that's just, well, we never know. Maybe they do give City a fight, and also City aren't coming into this game with a 1-week break. They are coming off a midweek game. You can see me trying to clutch as many straws as I can, but here we are. Will Foden play for the Newcastle game or for the Super Cup game? I don't know. We'll have to see about the Super Cup. For the Newcastle game, I don't see why he won't play, especially now that De Bruyne is injured. I don't see why he won't play. So in Arsenal, Saka and Odegaard are nailed, right? Yeah, they should be nailed. Odegaard captain, Saka doesn't really have too much rotation problems on his side. Classic Pep to start Cole Palmer again. Really? He's just signed a contract, hasn't he? Oh no, that's Rico Lewis who signed a contract. Nah, surely not. Onana was really good in that Man United game. Almost became a villain though in that last minute. He was a very lucky boy to escape without giving a penalty. But in general, I was expecting Onana to be doing distribution of the ball and not be doing like a De Gea type role of making so many saves. But here we are. And I mean, this is what I told you guys in the preseason. 9-point Onana is going to... There may be other keepers that will have better chances of clean sheets, but this guy is going to like rack up bonus points. And at one point, he was top for bonus. Before Varane scored and Wan-Bissaka assisted, Onana was top for bonus. So I'm telling you guys, this guy is going to rack up close to double digits in some game weeks, even though he might not keep clean sheets in others, and could still be a pretty good option. Johnny, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. Love your content. Just wanted to ask you about what I should do with Stones and Son. With Heung-min Son, he's playing too wide, which is a bit of a problem. And that means he doesn't really get involved as much. And the chances that he got as well, I was watching a bit of that Brentford game, and the chances that he got as well were a bit scrappy. So I think there are better options than Heung-min Son. Now, for Game Week 2, you could potentially start him and see, because again, Spurs will still create a lot. He is their captain now, so maybe he might get lucky, but overall, I think I would move him off. If you don't have a Liverpool player, I don't mind doing that 1-week switch as well, like Son to a Liverpool player as well, if you wanted to. With regards to Stones, I think Stones might start game week 2. There is a chance. He was missing from game week 1 because of the fact that he had a knock in training. So the doctors were advised Pep to kind of like not take it to this thing. But then after the game, Pep said that he was feeling better. So he said that maybe for the Newcastle game he might feature. So I think Stones should be potentially fine for the Newcastle game. But obviously we'll wait and see with press conference news. But yeah, that's with Stones and Heung-min Son. Didn't Onana almost get a pen? Yes. Saka, but he didn't at the end. Saka and Odegaard got a bin. Yes, I don't think Captain Salah versus Bournemouth over Haaland versus Newcastle risk at all. Salah always banks it against Bournemouth. Hoping for the best. Fingers crossed. Go for the risk. It's early on, so you can make it back if you have to. And City don't have an easy fixture, so a differential if Salah does well, you should have in the rank. That's true. That is true. That's why I have. I mean, at this point, if I created a Salah draft and I went into the season without a Salah draft, if I don't captain Salah after seeing what he did in the first half against Chelsea, surely what's the point of me going in with the Salah draft at all? I could have just gone with like a very much more balanced squad. So at this point, I need to take the advantage of the fact that I have Salah and try and see how it goes. The upside on the Bournemouth at home captaincy is insane. Top 1k. Let's not think. We'll wait and see. There's huge upside and huge downsides. And Newcastle looked the best team in the league last game week. They looked really good. So I think they will give City a really good fight. If Salah does well and Haaland doesn't, rank will fly to the top. If otherwise, it may take a few months. We're going to repeat last season, aren't we? Onana 6 years, Man United a good defense. Nah, United. I think the problem with United is there were a few factors as to why that game didn't go well. Midfield didn't hold well off the ball, so I think in the games that they probably are going to have more position and all, I don't know if a midfield of Mount, Casemiro, and Fernandes is a bit of an overkill. Not really sure. I think they need a bit more control in the midfield. Also, the fact that Martinez got that early yellow card meant that he couldn't really challenge Matheus Cunha too much, and that meant he had to come off in the first half. So that also kind of hampers United's defense. So I'm hoping that he doesn't get an early yellow against Spurs and whatnot. But I think the Spurs game will be a really good test to see whether United is a good defense or not. I don't think they're a great defense, personally. I still think they can improve. But we'll wait and see. Is everyone here going with Salah? I don't think everyone is here going with Salah. Watching the highlights of the United game, Onana was very lucky to get 9 points. Cunha's 5. It's Wolves and their inability to score. Most of us don't even have Salah. Yeah, I don't think most of you guys have Salah. Actually, that's a very good question. Let me have a look and see. Let's see what the league is like for Salah's ownership. I think this will only count the top 50 though, but it's still worth it. Game week for wildcard to bring in Salah. Nah, don't waste your wildcard that early. Don't waste your wildcard that early. Look at Ian telling me to captain Salah. Yeah, I probably will. I just noticed how he was really fast in the static movements and how he blocked some shots in a very special way. You can clearly see that Onana is something else compared to the other keepers. He will be good. I think from an FPL point of view, I still think he will come well and he will do well. Now, where is the Salah thingy? Ownership. Where is Salah? Look at that, Salah. Owned by 50 managers. Only owned by 50 managers. Didn't Salah get... Shubharan, we don't speak about those things over here. Definitely agree Salah drafts need to captain him in game week 2, else there was no point to keep. Exactly, that's the thing. What about those who have Jota instead of Salah? Captain him. Ooh, now that is a very good question. For that one, I would say Captain Haaland because I am not sure whether Jota will start or not. Because I won't be surprised if Darwin Nunes also gets a game. Oh, I just realized this is too big for you guys to see. No, it's not. Oh, it is. Why is it like okay? I'm searching for Salah, as you guys can see in the search bar. Turner versus Sheffield or Flecken versus Fulham? I'm leaning towards Turner. Yeah, same. I think to give Turner a go. I'll probably start Turner. I can see Onana's shot stopping ability is better than Ederson and his passing range is so much better than most keepers. Yeah, true. Oh, shot stop. Yeah. Forest usually good at home. Turner for me. Yeah, I'm going for Turner as well. Given how they did well against Arsenal, I'm happy to go for Turner. Jota didn't do well. Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's why I'm wondering whether Darwin could get a possibility. Here's the thing. Only 50 managers in the league. That's 1/3 of the league owns Salah. Captain by 2. Ooh. Alright. Did I look at everyone's team? And were there any other questions with regards to teams? Agree. My only gamble for Gameweek 1 was Jota and Foden. Somehow, still I ended up pretty well. Did you go with Jota? Oh yeah, you went with Jota, right? I mean, it's not too bad, to be honest. I think if you went with Jota versus Foden, I would go to say that you have a slight edge, possibly. If he does start, we don't know, but if he does start, you have a slight edge over those who have Foden. Ian, what happened? I had nightmares over that Bournemouth game. Yes, we don't speak about that Bournemouth game here. Was that the game week 5-1? Was that the 9-0? No, that was not the 9-0, right? When was that? What game did Salah play in game week 9? Don't remember now. Against Liverpool? I've forgotten already, but yeah. Haunted me for the entire season. Is it taking into account only top 100k managers? No, this is just the mini league. This is just the football Chatbox mini league. We can go to overall as well. Actually, no, we can go to check effective ownership. This is top 10k. Can we here? This is top 100. Can we search overall? Here we go. Overall player ownership. Why is Salah? See, Salah only 30% DO. Basically 1/3 of the game. How much is Salah owned by? Yeah. Owned by 28%. 30% because of the captaincies and whatnot. That was the 9-0? Oh no. No, it was the game, the 5 points, right? I don't even want to talk about it. How can I send my team to you? Welcome, Hand Nicholas. How are you doing? Welcome. You can join the mini league, the Football Chatbox mini league. The league code is down at the bottom, vcerdz. And or if you're already in the mini league, you can just tell me where you are, and I'll bring your team up on the screen. Looking at those stats, I'm considering bringing in. Who are we talking about? Are you talking about Salah? I don't think I can go with a Madison in the coming game weeks though. Gotta get him in for. I agree. I want Madison in somehow. Where is his first game? Look at that 8.2 rating for Madison. Man, I wish I could bring this to you guys for like somewhere. How do I even do this? Statistics. Let me just. Do we do? Nope. You guys can't see the Madison rating. Oh no, we can do this. Here we go. Can we get something? Yeah, it doesn't show because it's on the corner here. Ah, no. We can look at this. Here we go. Madison heat map. He had shots per game 2. Oh, why is this? Is it per 90? 2 shots. Was it per 90? I don't even know. Big chances. One big chance is created. 0.95 expected assist. 2 assist. He's not taking too many shots, but he's definitely creating enough chances though. Not too bad. He's not taking shots though. That's the thing. But he's creating a lot of chances. Madison only Spurs attacker. Madison was United, not a good idea for my game to in my opinion. Salah. Madison 3 United. Why you been like that, TV? I joined now. My team name is Jao. Okay, let's have a look. Should I go Gabriel to Saliba right now, or is that too knee jerk? I don't mind that if you don't have another Arsenal defender. I wouldn't say it's too knee jerk, to be honest. I wouldn't call it too knee jerk. Game week 1, 80 points. Well done. Well done, Jao. Sorry, well done, Nicholas. I don't think it's too knee jerk. How's Bruno's position against Wolves? Deeper on transition, only runs the box. I can actually bring that up for you. First, let me look at Nicholas's team. 80 points, well done. Botman, look at, what a legend. Look at that call. Look at that. This is a differential team if I ever saw one. Isak, Bowen, Botman, and Siso. Oh, interesting. Oh no, benched Akanji and Pedro. Where are you located, my friend? Oh, look at this team. Went for the 80 points with the Bruno Fernandes captaincy. Damn. First of all, really good score. What would you even do with this team? I think captaincy, obviously, you probably go for Haaland. I'll probably start Pedro over Enciso. And maybe Ben White against Botman. Over Botman. The fans hurt enough against Wolves. How do you speak after Bruno? Bruno's positioning. Let's actually get Bruno's positioning. This is basically actually I can get you the average position for this game. Where's Bruno Fernandes? Here we go, number 8. This is where he was located. I'm Jose against Wolves. So you have chosen to troll United today. He has gone full on troll for United. Do no pin fantasy. I don't understand Norwegian. United trolled themselves. TB is like fell against it. Did you start well? Who are you asking me? Yeah, I had a good start. 85 points. Very decent start. Unless you're asking for oh no, you're asking this guy. Nicholas. What is that? Is that Norwegian fantasy? That's a bold team. I know, right? Differential color. Thoughts on Diaz? Salah is way too expensive. I don't mind it. I think Diaz. Out of the front 3, I think Diaz could actually start again. I don't mind it if you wanted a 1 week punt or wanted a Liverpool player for the game. Guys, just do it right now because Saliba's prices. Is Saliba's price going to actually increase? Here's statistic. So Rashford, Bruno, I have. Oh dear. That's your fault. Actually, to be honest, I would keep Rashford and Shaw. Is that monitor this and see? This is not yet close to a price rise. So you can monitor this. If you guys wanted to know where I look at price rises, this is one of the websites. I'll put it on Twitter for you guys also. If you guys wanted to know where I kind of look for price rises, that's the site. I'm second in my friend league, and in the other leagues I'm doing well. That's nice. Leno came out of nowhere. I know, right? He just basically repeated last season. Bruno quite deep in position, lack of creativity from the rest of the team. I think Mount is definitely going to impact Bruno Fernandes in terms of places they occupy. That's definitely going to be a problem. I also think in games where United like just lack control and all of that, like in like this game, he just tends to like drop more deeper to try and get the ball and do something. So that does tend to happen. The Spurs game could be a tough one as well, which is why I was never too fond of going double United attack in the first place. Because I know that they're struggling to score goals at the moment. Now, I obviously went for Garnacho, but that's a 5 million FPL asset, so I wasn't too worried about it. Best website for price sizes, indeed. Yep. Can you look at my team for Gameweek 2 as well? Or can you not? No, I can do that. I think I need to do it on. Probably do it on. Can I do it on Plan FPL? No, that will cause a problem on my this thing. So FPL.t. This is your Game Week 2 team, right? It's almost the same. That's what I was saying here. Like, you probably like start. Hmm. Probably. I don't know. What do you think? I used. Oh, you used your free hit. You can cancel your free hit, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think you can cancel your free hit. You should be able to cancel your free hit. If you were to play your free hit, you should be able to cancel it. See, if you go to your pick team option, at the bottom, see whether you can cancel it. You should be able to cancel it. Unless you're saying this was your free hit team. This was not a free hit team, was it? No, just a normal team. Was this a free hit team? No. Did you watch the United game? Yes, unfortunately I did. 70 points went 14 over Embremo. That's not too bad, to be honest. Today TB is basically on a I'm just gonna talk shit about United a day. I wasn't too fond of going with 2 United. Coming from a United fan makes me feel like immediately removing Bruno. Fair enough. That is not my Game Week 2 team. You should be able to cancel your free hit, Nicholas. You can cancel your free hit. I think you can. If you go to the team here and you were to click, do you see the button to cancel over here for some reason? Is there an option there? Or do you really want to play your free hit team? Hopefully Rashford moves to the wing. I hope so as well. How do you use the price change predictor? Basically, this kind of, so if it goes above 100 in this, let me try and increase this thing. So if this goes above 100, there are chances are the player will rise in price. Same for price falls. If it goes below a negative 100, chances are the player's price will fall. That's just the basic idea. And the number of like arrows kind of shows you the amount of momentum behind the rise and fall of a player. So like Estupinian is getting way more transfers at the moment compared to maybe a Saliba, stuff like that. Sancho to play at striker. False 9. I won't put it. I think it's a possibility for Sancho to play false 9 in the upcoming game. It is a possibility. I'm Jose Mourinho, so I'll do well anyway. It doesn't have a button to cancel. I honestly thought there was a way to cancel free hit. Am I wrong? Oh, let me see. Oh no, it can't be cancelled. You can cancel your bench boost and triple captain. My bad. Well, what's your free hit team? Type it in the comments if you want. But yeah, I think we'll Sancho striker popcorn. Oh, good lord! All right, people. Before we come to a close, there are about 11 of y'all watching, and there's only 5 likes on this video. Hit that like button, people. Smash that like button. Where is it? 11 people watching, 5 likes. Come on, I know everyone can do better. So please do hit that like button, and actually get your friends to subscribe. We need to hit 1,000 subscribers, so get your friends to subscribe and hit that like button as well. Thank you very much. What are the chances Gabriel starts versus Palace? Let's wait for the press conference news. My chances are I would give it a 50-50 right now. I would say 50-50 for the moment. Oh, we just went up by 2 subscribers. Sick. You absolute legends. But yes, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It's gone up to 8 likes, so well done. Thank you very much. But I'm sure we can get more likes, so make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And can I send you on Twitter? Yes, you can. The Twitter handle is right up there. You can send it on Twitter, and I'll wait for your tweet. And then after that, we will call it. Actually, if you want to put it on Twitter, I'll give you the link. Put it on here. Right? Put it under this comment and we will bring it up. Let me put the tweet here. Put it into that. Put your screenshot on that and then we'll get it up. Sub goal for the season has to be minimum 1,000 subscribers. Has to be 1,000 subscribers somehow. Come on, guys. That's the idea. If you can get there this season, 1,000 subscribers, I will be really happy. Although, keep in mind, in September, I will be traveling in September, so there'll be content, slightly different time zone content. And deadline streams will be slightly different times, not exactly deadline. But when we get to that, we'll talk about it. TB says Gabriel 100%. All right, we're just gonna wait for Nicholas's free hit team, or Jose Mourinho's free hit team nowadays, to see what Jose Mourinho has in store for us. Tweeted. All right, let's have a look. Here we go. All right, this is Jose Mourinho's free hit team. Why no? Not going for Salah or not interested in going for Salah? Stupid, and understand. Trent, yeah, kind of makes sense. Double United defense. Very interesting. Saka, Rodri, underrated shot. Diaby, yeah. Wisa, yeah. Haaland, yeah. Jopper, yeah. Bruno Fernandes, captain. I don't know if you're trolling me or whether they're actually going to do it. Rico Henry, Akanji, Mbuemo. I don't mind starting Mbeumo over Rodrigo, to be honest. And Leno in goal, yeah, that's not a bad. Very interesting. Are you sure this is the final free hit? I'm sure you'll change things around. But start over Pickford against Aston Villa. Really? Okay, we'll have to wait and see on that. I mean, it'll be very funny if that happens. But yeah, we'll see. I'm Jose Mourinho. Alright, I'll leave it to you. Tonali instead of Rodri. It's also not a bad shot. Rodri is actually a very underrated shot as well. But yeah. Alright. Interesting. No Chelsea players since you're Jose Mourinho. Surely you would have a Chelsea player in there. Manish, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Who would you captain? Are you asking this as like a who is the best FPL captain, or are you asking this as a like I am Jose Mourinho and I'll captain who I want kind of thing? If it's like I'm a Jose Mourinho type player, I would probably my captain is not on here. If that's the case, how did you misclick? Who misclicked? You can adjust the free hit at least. Yeah, that's true. I would adjust the free hit. For the moment, obviously from this team, I would captain Haaland. But if you wanted a differential captain, I would go from this team a differential captain. Probably might even be a Brentford player, to be honest. Might even be a Brentford player, like a Visa or an Mbeumo. I wouldn't captain Mbeumo, but yeah. I'd probably want to get Salah into this team somehow. Since I'm Jose Mourinho, I'm going to listen to you once. Fair enough. Alright. I would be very interested to see what your free hit is come deadline stream. So on the deadline stream, share your free hit, and I'm sure everyone here in the comments will also want to see what your team is come deadline stream. If Gabriel doesn't play, then I'll get Chile or Disasi. Go for Chile if you can, Manish. Go for Chile if you can. If you have the money as well, I would go for Chile. Way more attacking threat. Musa Diaby versus Everton. Good shout. I don't mind it. Don't you have him, Ian? I thought you had him. I gotta go for Salah in the free team. Get Fernandes out. Yeah, probably. I would target this game. I would target this game. This could have goals in it as well from Aston Villa, to be honest. Oh, ooh. Very interesting. We'll have to see on this one. This is a goal fest if there ever was one. I don't think both sides are capable of keeping a clean sheet. But I could be wrong. Should I go for Chilwell as well? No, I got Eze. Yeah, you already have Eze, right? Oh, you want to get Diaby as well, are you asking? Should I go for Chilwell? Wait, okay, hold on. Let me just wrap up with Ian's one. Where is Ian? Did I miss you, Ian? Oh, should you go for Chilwell as well? For who though? I would probably keep it for now. Because you mean Gabriel to Chilwell? You could do that as well if you wanted to. Gabriel to Chilwell and have James as well. But then you're maxed out on your Chelsea assets. Yeah, you could probably go with double Chelsea defense if you wanted to. But if you wanted to go Diaby, how are you going to go Diaby? You mean Foden downgrade to Diaby? Wait and see on the team news and see whether Foden plays or not. Double Chelsea, Reece James and Chilwell. Reece and Chilwell. Yeah, you could probably do that. Like a Gabriel to a Chilwell. That's a possibility. And I Lampard in there since he was my best mate. TB had this. I know, I told Ian, but I'll be full on Chelsea. Yeah, that's the thing. Then if you want to go Jackson, you have to move Chukwuemeka out. I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not against it. Alright. I think we'll end it here. We've gone on for an hour and 36 minutes, which is a long stream. So thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, guys. There are 8 likes, 12 people watching. I'm sure we can get these likes to double digits. Surely we can. So, right? Please hit the like button. Smash the subscribe as well. Any further questions, if you guys have? I messed up. Pick team short game week 2. I moved Captain Salah and I changed it for... Oh, Will, no. Oh, well, at least you're ready for game week 2 now. Wait for Foden transfer. Foden to Madison might be better, or downgrade Calvert-Lewin for game week 3 and is there up to Madison. Yeah, you could do that. This year will bang, trust me. I mean, given that they create about 2.73 XG, they just need DCL to finish it. Alright. Good luck, everyone. I said I sold Foden for Luis Diaz. Knee-jerk, I might regret it. We'll see. You may never know. You might actually come off better on that move. We'll see. We'll see on the weekend. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure to smash that like button. Let's get it double digits in terms of likes. We're on 9 likes. Someone smash a like button, please. I did alright considering decent start for you. Join. Make sure to subscribe. Someone just unliked. Who was the person who unliked? Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Good luck to everyone. I will potentially see you tomorrow for a podcast. If we do have one, it will be late because the Australia are playing the Women's World Cup semifinals. So probably after that. So thank you to Will, Manish, also TB, Ian, Lage, Nicholas, Manish. Where else? Sam, Aryan, Shubharan. Who else did I miss? I did mention Ian and I mentioned Sam as well. Suroku, and then Johnny. And did I miss anyone else? Yeah, Amit as well. And anyone at the start as well. FPL Bora. Don't worry about the start as well. FPL Bora, don't worry about it. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Bookie as well. Thank you for watching. And I will see you all. And obviously Jaden at the start. See you all on tomorrow. Potentially tomorrow. And if not, after that. Bye-bye. See you on deadline day. See ya. 2NQR0. Is that your listing? Mini League? I'll get the panel team to join because I think I might have a limit, but I will get the panel team on there. Manish. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, everyone.